What is up, people? Welcome back to another episode of, let's remove that, Project Ozone 2 Kappa Mode. I hope everybody's doing alright. I'm doing amazing. And you know, today I wanted to do something really cool. So I've done a lot of work off camera. As you can see, there's a metallurgic infuser, there is a crusher, there are another metallurgic infuser. All these things been working continuously, and as you can see, there is no particles. So first of all, let me show you. If you have Optifine, you can go in animation, and if you remove the explosion animation, it should remove this, which it seems to not be doing for me. Alright, well, was it potion? No, it's not. Void? No. So for some reason, they got removed when I removed the explosion, and they never came back, which is good if you ask me. And yeah, I can't fly. So, I did this in the back here, so I added another one of these. Sorry if it's loud with these. They kind of go all the time. Because when it reaches 4.5, this one starts to go. And this one here, it's when it reaches 2.5, so that our heater, well, the vortex tube doesn't overheat our plastic mixer. So this one is at 174, and this one is 170. So that is cool. If you didn't know, you can do this because the temperature this one will make this one warmer. So that means that all this is working. Also, I've been working on the fact that I don't really need to access the back here anymore, unless I want to add something else. And for now, I've done those 5 things. So I don't really know what else is to do, but I placed them there, so when one of these items is in there, it's actually gonna output it. So let me show you what I did. I've done all those quests. Yes. I've done all those quests for one simple reason. IOTA. Yes. Galacticraft. I want to go to space. I want to go to space. That's not complicated. I want to go to space. So yeah, there's a bunch of things. I did not grab any of the books so far. So the first thing, like usual, I'm going to open my website. That seems to be working pretty well every time I go to it. So it seems to be giving us everything that we need. And we're simply going to grab the things. So, metallurgic. Yeah, I'm sorry for the meta, the noise. So yeah, this one, like graters in the middle, the basic cable. Is it, it's called basic. And there is no basic in there. So since I can find it, oh, it's because, yeah, there's no choice. Alright, so heat generator, they're all basic. The smashing, the favorite quest of Hulk, the rotten power, the biogenerator. I could show you how they're made. They're made like this, and these are horrible to make. I made 64 of that thing. Okay, and just to show you what it takes an octatic capacitor, a gray plastic, and one compressed. Then with that, you need to make that, and I also had to go play in the configs. There is a bug because, you know, I'm using the wireless charger over there, and as soon as I have one of those batteries, let me show you, one of those batteries, it starts charging, but they made a mistake in the tweaker file that this, when it starts getting energy in it, you can't craft that anymore. So I pretty much just went into the config, and I simply, instead of putting, as you can see, like the code 69142-80, I replaced the 80 by a star, and this means that you can use any of the metadata after. This number can be any of this. So that made it that this can now be used even if there's energy into it. Luckily for me, I know how Mindtweaker works. So yeah, with this I can then do a lot of things. This one here is redstone and osmium. And so yeah, that's pretty much how I did. So I placed my things there. I also did, well, let's take this one. So rotten power, it's greater on the left side. I did a turbine. Which this one needed the energy tablet, which needed that. This one needs a vibrant alloy block and an energy flux battery. So yeah, pretty crazy things crafting, but it was just for crafting, so I've decided to do it off camera. So solar panel, basic, good. Alright, and I also did these demon steel. They're not that complicated to do. You just need diamond dust, so you put your diamond into like a sag mill, pulverizer, or here the crusher that we have with the Temperio, and it gives you. And the next one is simply 3 of those together. So let's see, demon steel 1 is greater, they're all greater, so right one, and the right one. Alright, so let's put all these in here with the other bag. So again, I've got this. I'll do this off camera in a cut, just so you don't have to see all of this. Oh, well, we didn't do the right one. It's 75, 50, so the one in the middle is actually the one that you want to do, which is a 100%. Okay, so as you can see, I've got those on me. They're quite expensive to make. The thing you need to do, you need to make an empty PCB. And this one is made with green plastic and a compressed iron. And then when you get this, you need to throw it into etching acid after having placed it in a UV light box. And this is what you saw in the back here. This thing is a UV light box. So you go in, you place your PCB. It's gonna turn, it's gonna fill up. Then when it's full, you need to place it into etching acid. And after 5 minutes, it's gonna change into the thing that you need. And then you get this one from the Amadron, which I don't think I showed you. The Amadron tablet here. So you need an air canister and a GPS tool. So nothing too complicated with some gray plastic. And in there, I'll show you what it happens, is you can have things in the chest that you set up. So this one here, I've got emeralds. So it's showing me everything that I can buy with this emerald. So I wanted to buy this and also bought one of these. I don't really need anything else. I think that it can be cool is we can buy a lot of this. And like, I don't know, a lot of, like, I don't know why you would buy this one. You would buy this one instead. But I know there's some recipes that you can use with clocks, so that could be cool. An emerald for a clock, which is completely way too much thinking about it. So yeah, there's nothing much I needed. Every time you use it, it uses a little bit of the durability, which needs to be, I think, charged with pressure, and I don't have any charger. So yeah, so today, like I said, I want to do Galacticraft. So I prepared a little bit the area. I don't have the entrance except having a hole, but this is where I want to do the Galacticraft area. Let me show you these, because in Kappa Mode they do generate some RF, but they output different. So currently it's not producing anything because it's full, and this one is also not producing anything, but they produce 2K RF at this height. So if you would go at the top of the world, it would probably produce around 4K RF a tick. And this one, well, it would probably produce 3K, but I can't be sure about it. But yeah, so let's see what we need to do to reach to reach the Galacticraft thing. So in here, oh yeah, probably should take this one. It was the one in the middle. All right. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, also, again, I will say it again, if you do the quest in this one, never use this to craft. It won't detect it. You need to use a crafting station or a crafting bench. So let's put this in there, that, this also, this thing we don't need. All right, so now we've got a little bit better inventory. So let's go with a Galacticraft. Okay, that seems to not be the case. The first thing you need to do is a waffle iron, or commonly called the circuit wafer, which needs a bunch of things, as you can see. There is a bunch of things that I do not have, like these, the electrolytic silicon. So you need to do a silicon, which is this, so we need that. And use this, make one. Then we can place that there. Boom. 64 waffle iron. No, it's just a waffle this time. We're gonna put the electrolyte thingy onto it. Electrotine. I can do 8. That's going to be good. And then you smelt this one also. So there's a lot of smelting to do those. Okay. I still, every time I pass here and I look at this thing, I always think that this is a creeper. I don't know, to the side like this, every time I see that, I feel like there's a creeper coming. Even if I know there's none. Alright. Okay, so what else do we need? There's a couple of things I think I'm gonna have to do off camera because it's going to take me a little bit of time to make that. Like these... No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16. There we go. Should be enough. It's still not in there. That's the thing I hate. It's a little bit slow to process everything. I'll make 6 for now. Okay. And I'm pretty sure I don't have all the things. Yes. Okay, so let's see if I have the energy. Yes, I've got some of them. Like, as you can see, like, that's what I say. They keep charging in my inventory, so I kind of don't have a choice. I hope this one doesn't matter if it's empty or not. But machine, housing. I've got 1. Crystal. I've got 2. The waffles I have. And I need Enderium. Enderium. There we go. Alright, so can I make this? Let's hope I can use these. They seem to have the same, like, name when they're big or small or charged or not. And there you go. Oh, waffle iron. Alright, so that means that let's take a look in here. I want to make sure that it actually registered. Okay, it did register. So there we go. Perfect. The thing that I want to see is... do I have... I don't, so we're going to take that one. And we're going to go at the top. And I want to know if it can actually send power to those machines. Sometimes it can't. Oh, but we've got like this here. Maybe we should try to use it. Just let's see if this can actually send power to our machine. It cannot. As you can see, there is no power. What about that one? It does send power. So I don't know how this one works. I can't seem to get the power out of it. Maybe it actually needs a cable plug to it to make sure that it actually outputs anything. But it actually doesn't right now. Okay, so there's a couple of other machines that I need to make. But I'm gonna make the other machines because it's going to take me some time to make everything. And all the machines I need to make, I will bring you guys back after. Like I will have to make a NASA workbench and thematic things like that. So yeah, I'm gonna make all this. I'll bring you guys back after. Guys, I don't know what I have this week, okay? But every time I think I'm recording, I'm not recording. But I didn't do too much. Actually, when I started recording, I pretty much just explained what I did off camera, because I did quite a lot. I did build the rocket on camera, well, on camera with, you know, a double boat thingy. And I built it in this, so you pretty much place your things like it's in here. And as you can see, these like need heavy duty plates. I want to explain you all this. So the machines you pretty much need for this mod are the circuit fabricator, which is going to do all your waffles like this. So you need like, let's say for titanium, you need 1 redstone, a titanium ingot. And in here, it's always going to be 2 silicon and 1 redstone. For the advanced, it's a redstone repeater and a diamond. For the waffle basic, the basal waffle, you know, the one plain, no butter, no nothing, it's a redstone torch and a diamond. And for the diamond waffle, it's a diamond and a redstone lamp. I don't know why that one gives a diamond waffle. Would be quite hard to eat. Also, in here, you can see there's like compressed iron, compressed stuff. My inventory also have some compressed things. They're made in the compressor. I made the electronic one because it's the quest, and also I would have made one anyway. I've done all those quests, by the way. I was to the tier 1 rocket. The tier 2, you need to kill the skeleton boss first, I presume. Yeah. So yeah, to make these, you pretty much put 2 ingots, and it's gonna give you 1. in the compressor over there. That's why it takes a lot. Just to tell you, to do all the crafting and everything, I think I've been spending 2 hours just to do this. And the reason why it took only 2 hours is because I know what I'm doing. So I was able to like put the right things at the time and craft at the same time. That's why I've got so many machines of the sort. Okay, so you've got aluminum, you've got tin, you've got bronze. Bronze, normally you should be doing it like this, but since we have bronzing it, we can just do it with the bronzing it. Iron is with iron. You get steel, which you need quite a lot actually, and there's the heavy duty plate, which you need the other ones to do. So 2 bronze, 2 aluminum, and 2 steel. You can double it in the electric compressor, it's going to give you double. Well, it's going to give you the same amount. So yeah, so I've made also like a bunch of oxygen sealer, refinery, oxygen storage module, the oxygen detector, and this is all just because of the quests. Like, I didn't need to do them, all of it, because, well, you know, we've got fluid cows. So this one is aligned there, so I'm gonna go a 9 around, and it's gonna make a platform. By the way, I've already been to space, and this is when I said, oh, I'll be back, and I found out I wasn't recording. So yeah, you get like a crazy rockets like this. You can hold it in your hand and say, I'm gonna king of the world! Or you can also just put it on the platform. And then you need to take a fuel loader, which is super expensive to make. I wasn't thinking that it was that expensive to make, but it's quite expensive. You might look at this and like, oh, it's just class and tank. Yeah, these things are quite easy to make, like 3 things in the middle. You just need an assembly table and stuff. But the thing that is hard is the reactor glass for mechanism, because you need the reactor frame with glass, and you need an atomic alloy and 4 steel casing. To make alloy, you need refined obsidian, so you need to do the refined obsidian also. Then you need to do this one with the diamond dust, then you need to do this one with the capacitors. Then, well, the capacitors, you already know that I've got plenty. Alright, so when you get this one, well, you need to plug it like this, and it's important that you don't plug it like this, because you need to have access to the two outputs here that I can explain. That's why, like, this thing's not powering this, because the output is the green, the input is the green thing on this side. So the cables need to be placed on that side. And this is why here, this is oxygen pipes, and this is electric pipes. So this is for the power, this is for the oxygen. What this does is this collects the oxygen from the outside, and it sends it at the bottom, which is the compressor, which is going to fill my oxygen tank, which you need to survive when you're in outer space. You also need a parachute, which I think you need. I'm not 100% sure. You need an oxygen max, which you need to go through that focus thing. You need a frequency module if you want to hear things. That's the kind of problem if you don't, like, you won't hear anything. And the oxygen gear to get the oxygen. There's also thermal padding. I think it's useful when you go to the other planet because it's required. I never really made any when I went to the moon, which is the first place you go, by the way. But yeah, so I kinda did a lot off camera. Well, it's because what I want to do, I wanted to do it on camera. I wanted to do it with you guys, so I thought it was better. So yeah, so you need gasoline in this, so it fuels your rocket when it's on the launch pad. So you need to put your fuel loader next to your launch pad, and then you put your rocket in there, and for me it's binded to V, but you can open the inventory, you can do in your options. And once this is full, you're pretty much ready to go. But yeah, so the thing I always do with me is I bring this with me, because when you go out, you're gonna get your rocket and your pad, but you don't have like fuel with you, so I try to bring these things with me, because once it's full, you don't really need to put more fuel in it. So I'm just bringing these. And yeah, so I was quite happy. There was a time where you couldn't like power Galacticraft with anything else but Galacticraft, but they changed that. They changed it. You can now power it with anything. As you can see, the cable is actually connecting in the back. So that's pretty cool. And I must say I'm happy with this. But Let's do it for me a second time, for you a first time. But we're going to the moon. Yeah, that doesn't sound as good as we're going to space. Like, NASA, I think you have a problem. The moon is not... It's not important anymore. I want to go further. Pluto. Is it a planet? Is it not a planet? Is it a star? Has it changed since the last time I read a magazine about this? I don't think I did. Alright, let's go up. So as you can see, it broke the launching pad. It's because currently it's in the rocket pretty much, which you're gonna find a little bit weird because when we're gonna land, the thing that we used to land is actually bigger. Oh, and by the way, those launch star is from our stars field generator that we have at the bottom. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Right, so let's go to the moon. Oh, you can turn your rocket, by the way, if you want. You can do AD, but I don't think it is needed. I'm probably gonna land, and again there will be mobs. I kind of forgot about that. I should have slept first. It's kind of a problem. I would tell you to maybe take off during the day. And also don't take off when there's a blood moon. Might be bad. Kind of real bad. So soon you're gonna hear an explosion. Well, it's more like a big sound coming from my thruster. It actually didn't do it. It did it the first time. So you see like your solar system, here you can see it needs like something else. Here it needs tier 2, so near tier 4, tier 3. So the only one we can take is the tier 1. We could create a space station, but we don't want to do that. It's kind of useless. You want to click on the moon, 2 times on the Earth, 1 time on the moon, and then click launch on the top right corner. And then it's going to bring you to something like this. It's going to say, click space, slow down, you're too fast. And yeah, pretty much you're still not coming too fast. Like the moon is quite far. Like look, the moon's starting to show up. So there we go. And I'm still not seeing it, so it means I'm not going fast enough. There we go. So now we see the moon. I do have my oxygen, and as you can see, this is my other landing pod. So I'm just gonna do this and go straight up so that no creeper explodes it. Luckily, I've got this, so it is not a problem. I want to kill stuff around so I can place a teleport right where we land. I love that crossbow. Alright, so right here, we're gonna do set home moon. There you go. So now we're gonna teleport here if you want to come back. And here you got the rocket, and you got this. So I think you can... Oops, that's not at all what I wanted to do. I think you can put like a canister and regain your oxygen. We don't care about it. We're gonna break it. What we want to do around here is we want to find... Oh, and I think it's a blood moon. I think we have a blood moon right now. We want to find one of the dungeon. There's going to be more things to do, like mining, but that thing can be done pretty much any time. And also, I want to say, guys, if you like Galacticraft, I think I'm going to be streaming this tonight. But make sure to check if there's a video that comes out saying that I'm streaming, and you guys will be able to come check it out. I will try to do like more tier of the rockets, so that we go like a little bit further and progress a little bit more in the tech tree. Because currently I feel like we're kind of getting stuck simply because we don't have like the ingots from Galacticraft. So that's kind of the next logical step. For some reason, I can't find a dungeon. I guess... Unless this is one? No, it is not. I guess I'm going to try to find one, and I'll bring you guys back. Yeah, it's going to take me some time. So I'll do this. I'll find one, I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, so I'm pretty sure this is still the same, well, it's still the same night, but I'm pretty sure it's a blood moon. I saw like some wither skeletons and stuff. So this is copper. Let's see, can we get like any good things? Except like moon rock. Oh, this is cool, like that everything's like floating. I need to find like... Oh, cheese. Great, that's for a quest. Okay, so that's 10. That's 10. That's dense copper. Still, and that's cheese. Which is something you need. Because there's a quest to make like a block of cheese. So you will need to like get some of it. I don't think I'll be able to find what I'm looking for. It's kind of weird that like it's falling down. Alright, so let's go down. There's gonna be monsters. You gotta be careful. I don't need anything in there. There you go. So you can see monsters. You can make them like despawn by breaking the spawner. In my case, I could just fly all the way to the end. Sometimes there's no boss in a dungeon, but it's only sometime. Hey, I'm breaking your things. Could you let me? What's in here? Nothing. What did I see over there? Oh, it's a waffle. No, it's not a waffle. It's a grate. A grate. That can be useful. I didn't know they even dropped something like that. Okay. So, go that way. Thing in here. Well, I kind of want to keep these. So I'm going to put that away. Okay, so what do we have? Go away. We don't want any of you guys. Okay. I guess. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of funny that like the arrows just like float. Well, we also float if we wouldn't fly. Are we going to a boss? Yes. Okay, so that's the boss. Of course, it's going to be quite easy. I think I'm going to get rid of a bunch of things by placing a bunch of things in here. Like this. Like the rockets, like this, like that. This too. That one. And we're gonna get these away. I kind of want to keep this. Just so we can open the magnet and kill it with the sword. Okay, so we're gonna open the magnet. No, that's exactly what I didn't want. Oh, okay, we got the tier 1 dungeon key. Ooh, okay, because you need the key to open these chests. And then, inside there will be a plan for tier 2 rocket. I got super lucky there. There's a chance that it gives you something else, but I got it on the first try. Nice. So, you're not supposed to be able to, like, collect these chests, which is sad because they're pretty cool. I also like these bricks. I think they look pretty cool. Okay, maybe that was a little bit too many bricks. No, hey, whoa. I'm keeping you. So, yeah, with this plan, that means we can do the next tier. So that means we can go to the next planet, but I still need to find Dash. But if I remember correctly, it's on the second planet. So you need to do the second rocket, and then you'll be able to do this. You'll be able to make the dash, and then that means you can do the third rocket, and then that means you can do the fourth, and so on and so on. So the plan is to get as many of those rockets as possible. But in here, we still need to find the cheese. Say cheese. Okay. It's nice that they float. I don't have to pick them up. I don't know what this is. Moon dirt. Okay. Where's the cheese? Is it supposed to be like lower? I want the cheese. Also, what I'm going to do is, since you know we get pretty much all the good things from the bags, is I'm gonna open all the bags I just got in the stream. So, like I said, guys, if you want to come hang out, it's not obligated. I don't repost streams on YouTube anymore. I used to do that, but I don't do it. Where's my cheese? Just simply because it's more complicated with, you know, songs and things like that. So for that, I will not be reposting the stream. But if you want to check it out, you can check out the VOD that will be on where I stream. It is recorded and you can check it out there. But that is going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. If you loved it, don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you with a cheesecake in next episode. Bye-bye.